Hello, I'm getting ready to start making dinner. I'm actually going to make a cottage pie, but that'll be another video. But right now I'm going to show you how to make some super easy dinner rolls. It takes about 30 minutes and it's very, very simple. You'll never want to go back to store-bought again. So to start, you're going to need to get 1 1/4 cup of warm water. You don't want it to be hot because you're going to be putting in active yeast and you don't want it to kill the yeast, so just a nice warm touch. Once you have your water, you're going to go ahead and put that in your stand mixer. And then you want to add 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast. So it's just very simple. It comes in a container like this. And you're going to do 2 tablespoons. Okay. And then you're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar. I've got my 1/4 cup right here. And we're just going to give that a little bit of a mix and then let it sit for about 5 minutes till it foams up. Okay, so once your yeast is done foaming up, you're going to go ahead and add the rest of your ingredients. So you're going to do 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and then you're going to add in 3 3/4 cup of flour. You want to do it slowly so that it's able to incorporate easily, otherwise it might overwhelm your stand mixer, so just do it slowly. Okay, so we put in about 1 cup and we're gonna go ahead and start this. You wanna make sure that you don't add too much flour because it will make your rolls really dense. You want it to be just slightly sticky, and then you're gonna also spray your hands whenever you're shaping the rolls, so that'll help them from sticking to your hands. And you're just gonna continue adding the flour until you're completely done. And let the stand mixer do all the work. It should be about 2 to 4 minutes until it starts to form into a ball, and then you know that you're ready to start forming the rolls. So the dough is starting to come together, so we're just going to give it a few more seconds so that it really gets to be kneaded well, and then we'll start making the rolls. Okay, so my dough is ready now. I went ahead and sprayed my hand with a little bit of olive oil spray, which I'm also going to be using in my pan so that they don't stick. And this just kind of helps it so that you're able to shape the rolls a little bit better. But we're going to go ahead and cut them into 15 pieces and start to shape our rolls. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start cutting the rolls into pieces. Try to get roughly the same size. So once you've got them starting to separate, you're going to go ahead and spray your pan. Get that all nice and coated so that they don't stick. And then grease your hands. And take your dough and just roll it into a nice ball. Shape it into a nice little roll shape, and then just put it in your pan. And we're just going to keep going until the dough is used. So I believe I said 15 rolls. I actually ended up making just 12 because I wanted them to be a little bit bigger, and they will still rise. So you're going to, after you're finished with this, you're going to take them, and then I like to take a hot, damp towel and cover them while they're rising. It kind of helps to trap in the moisture and make them a little bit fluffier. You're also going to be preheating your oven to 375 degrees, and I like to put my pan on top of the oven while it's preheating because that helps to allow them to rise quicker as well. So we're going to do that for about 15 minutes. So as you can see, they have about doubled in size, and that's what you're looking for. That's when you know that they're ready to go in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the 375 degree preheated oven for about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on them until they're nice and golden on top. And be sure to put them on the top rack just so that the bottoms don't get burned and they're nice and perfect all the way around. All right, these just came out of the oven. Look how pretty they are. Now I'm going to put some butter on them. So I'm just finishing putting the butter on these and they're good to go. My next video, I'll be making a cottage pie, so I look forward to seeing you there. Please like, share, and follow me so I can keep making more.